I think I just lost my sound. Oh no, it's here.
Oh, can you hear it? Can you hear the game?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I heard a notification sound, and then I couldn't hear anything for a while, but I think it was just the music going quiet for a second.
Wonder what I was being notified of.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing important. I see the stream on my phone. So
Yes.
that seems to be working.
We've notified that we saved an elephant's life.
Yes.
So, since last time streaming, I went and looked up like what other people did with that elephant case,
Yeah.
and I guess Jeff was right. The correct answer was the archaeologist.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you determine that, other than by asking frogwares themselves, is that you get more money for guessing that guy.
Yeah.
So
an odd way to do it, but I guess they wanted to leave it sort of open-ended.
yes, I did hear that was one of the weaker cases in this game. So
it's too bad because I like the idea of being involved in an elephant-related homicide.
I also went to settings. There's difficulty here, and there's young detective, master of deduction, and Mycroft, and young detective is the default. But there's also combat settings, and I think balanced is the default, but I switched it over to story.
Okay, that's fair, because as much as I admire them for attempting to do combat here, I don't know if it's a strength of the game.
Combat is designed to be dynamic and fast-paced,
Okay.
especially in comparison with investigation. This difficulty level is easier, while still letting you enjoy Sherlock's agility and fighting skills. It also allows you to skip combat scenes completely, except for in bandit layers. When you skip combat, your enemies will be arrested, but you won't earn any rewards. You can change difficulty at any time, but it will require you to restart your current session from the latest save.
That all seems fair. I don't know if we're going to do a lot of bandit layers in this playthrough anyway.
Yeah, but I also loaded the save back up and went with the archaeologist, except I saved him instead of the elephant. And it plays this really long and sad cutscene of an elephant getting executed.
Oh my. Do they electrocute it Thomas Edison style?
I can tell you what they do, but we could also just watch it if you want.
I guess we could.
Let's see, Gilded Cage. It's pretty wild what they do. It's well, I don't know if I'd say wild, but it's not what I would expect how you would execute an elephant. Let's see. I need to go into the archaeologist place. Yeah. I think I'm dressed for it. Okay. I think it's this way. There we go.
Stop, look.
J'accuse.
You are guilty, Mr. Swift. Killing Theodore Gilden was a testing challenge. You succeeded.
What makes you think I'm somehow involved in Gilden's death? My partner's death, I might remind you.
Let's see.
You were there when Theodore Gilden died.
Nonsense. I visited him many times, but I wasn't there when the elephant killed him.
Then I must have made a mistake, because the murderer met Goliath's rage personally. The perpetrator was hit by the gate and thrown into the shed. Your bruise matches the contour of the broken hole. One further detail is that the murderer had a bosun's knife, fairly useful in a place where one might cut ropes and fabric, such as, I don't know, the dig site?
A dig site?
That's your interpretation of the facts, Mr. Holmes. You've simply aligned them to suit your hypothesis.
It's not a hypothesis once proven, it's theory, Mr. Swift. Your dart uses strychnine to kill rodents at the site, is that correct?
Well, yes, that is its purpose.
The same dart with strychnine was found on Goliath. The very same substance is a powerful stimulant. It causes convulsions, a flow of energy. You shot Goliath. The elephant became extremely energetic, agitated, and so terrified that it killed its owner. For a man of your age, it was easier to hit a larger grey target than a small man.
You said it yourself. Goliath killed Theodore, and your strychnine speculations are absurd. Only athletes use it as a stimulant, not elephants.
True, but one dart of strychnine would not be enough to kill the elephant, and you knew it. Let me tell you a story. A man spends almost 5 years of his life locating an artifact. He puts every ounce of energy and money into his research. The same man even goes so far as to sign a contract with a ruthless man, a businessman. It was a risk, but the reward would be worth it. Years go by and there's still no result, so the businessman decides to end the man's research. He spits on the research, he promises to bury the site under an eccentric project. All of this is just his whim. Theodore Gilden could do anything he wanted with this place, and you were anxious about the fate of your research. You wished to protect it. You tried to tame Gilden's eccentricity, but you killed him instead.
Theodore wasn't trying to sabotage my career. We had a disagreement, but it wasn't as dire as you describe it. He wasn't a pleasure to talk to, but killing him? Nonsense.
Okay.
All right. Free Arthur. Execute Goliath.
Gilden was a ruthless man, a slave of his own impulses. He hurt everyone around him, including his own daughter and pet. So you had to kill him. You considered every
Has been a
possibility,
playthrough
and
where
the
we
most
let
feasible
criminals
was to
go most of the
get
time,
rid of
so
the
I guess
biggest
this is
bully on the
appropriate.
island. You felt neither pride nor pleasure, and you won't repeat your crime thanks to your non-impulsive nature. I do not believe you should be in prison.
I knew you'd come to your senses. It was never mine.
But you should abandon your research and flee. That is your punishment.
Never mind.
But
I guess he does kind of admit it there.
Yeah.
I'm begging you. My hands were already on the tomb. I can't.
Of course you can, otherwise your next exhibition will be inside a cold cell.
This is an extremely difficult situation. But I see I have no choice.
Oh, spare the self-pity. Think of Goliath. It is innocent, but it will be executed as the authorities need a guilty party. Leave Cordona.
All right, here we go.
Wait for it. I guess this is the only way Cordona knows how to execute people.
Yeah, maybe it's the only legal method on the books. Oh God, and they're
Yeah,
the
throwing
elephant?
stones.
Oh.
The spirit of the elephant will haunt him forever.
Is it over? Is it finally dead?
Goliath has been executed, yes. A barbaric and crude event that your ears shouldn't hear about.
Rather a remarkable achievement of justice. Just what I was expecting. Punitive and inevitable.
It can't be undone, so why talk about it?
Well, you can't undo the past either, but you yourself keep holding on to that. Speaking of which, I have prepared some of my father's belongings. I am more than happy to give them to you as a reward. Goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
That's more than enough. Thank you and farewell, Miss Gilden.
Yeah, she's much more amenable when you kill the elephant.
Yeah. So I guess, what do you feel like you want to be the canonical end for?
Oh, I was gonna reload the save.
Yeah,
Where,
I figured where the elephant lives.
yes. Yeah, I have one already. I think it's this one.
Okay.
Or manual save, maybe. Let's see, 4:30.
Yeah. Those two are today.
Oh, okay.
That one.
And it should be right where, right outside Gildan's estate with his stuff. Or right here.
Yeah, this is like right outside.
Yeah.
Basically. I guess you can check your casebook maybe to see if that's what it's all.
Yeah.
Archived. A gilded cage, yes.
I guess it doesn't. I don't know if it says what the conclusion was.
Oh, that might be in like John's notebook or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, John's diary.
Oh, yeah, there's consequences there in John's diary.
Okay.
Well, that's just the first case, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yep, we get left with this box of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been a blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Saiger and I join the same expedition as you. It changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I am not blind nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it is too late. Please see enclosed the necklace you so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventure together. I cannot in good conscience continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologize deeply. Yet my heart is with Saiger, who is still unaware of your desires. If this sees the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindnesses that have brought me such joy all these years.
Wow.
Yours respectfully, Violet.
Shot down.
So, Saiger, is that a new person, or is
I think that's Sherlock's father. I think that
Okay.
we found out his name last time we played.
Okay.
Remember, I think it was very unusual, at least.
My mother
Yeah.
always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went.
Yeah, I wasn't
She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
sure if their father was dead by the time they moved to Cordona, but I guess not. Or maybe he is, and she just still holds love for him. Who knows? Maybe she went Volcel after Saiger passed away. A key! He's gonna commit a murder with that key?
Is it a key blade?
Oh god,
Stabbing?
Xehanort!
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
That's who
Finally
kills
moving
Sherlock's
forward.
mother,
Shall we
Xehanort.
go?
Sherlock's mother tried to prevent the Keyblade War.
Unfortunately, she failed.
Okay. So I guess another one of these.
John
I
is still on
envy
my
you,
screen
Sharon.
there.
Yes.
can
he
talk
will,
to other
and he will never
people.
not be unless
Yeah.
there's some
And I
sort of
envy you.
thing I need to
You
do.
can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
So I assume we're gonna unlock one of these doors.
Another one.
Memory door.
There must
Oh,
be something
maybe I
important
need
behind
to
it. I
do.
can feel it.
I guess it should say in the casebook. Okay.
Oh yeah, it might need to be pinned too.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see, another memory's coming back to me. I saw someone's hand hide a key in a pocket. and a closing door with a woman's silhouette behind it.
Mm.
The door was somewhere on the first floor, and I believe there was a mirror nearby. Okay. So we're on the correct floor. There's only so many doors you can stuff on one floor. That looks like maybe a mirror. That was like a curtain.
No.
An impenetrable curtain. Oh, and that's just a portrait. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought John would be right here.
Yeah. Just
He
lounge
usually
in one of
jump
those
scares
chairs.
us when we go
Yeah.
into a new room.
I feel like the vision might have been upstairs. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't really know the layout of the house too well yet.
You haven't been like researching the architecture of Sherlock's house?
Not at all.
Okay, here's a mirror.
Yeah, that looks like. Oh, where's it down? So there's the door.
Another one. There must be something important behind it.
Oh,
I can feel
here
Oh,
we
it.
there
go.
we go.
Here's a boy.
Boy.
I had.
I had a surprise for my mother.
Oh,
There's
that's John.
John.
Yeah.
Fragile ancient finding.
I was holding an ancient Greek vase,
Oh.
or rather, quite a big piece of it.
Uh-oh. Dirt heavy tool.
Mhm.
You had a shovel with you, John. I remember now. We dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away.
Hmm.
For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Uh-oh.
Yes. Came from upstairs.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate.
Angry male.
Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us.
Ah.
Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Otto Richter.
Mm.
The things
I
are
think
still
that was
here.
for Doctor.
Presumably,
Yeah.
Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Didn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Okay.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench.
Mhm.
And here is the reason.
Drugs! Oh no, this is the beginning of his opioid addiction.
Oh no, Sherlock.
Potassium bromide.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication. 1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
My gentle Siger, alas, I am still yet to receive any correspondence from you.
Mm.
One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you are in good health and already on your way home. Forgive me my impatience, but life without your kind voice and bright eyes is scarcely worth living. The boys need their father around too. I can tell that they miss you, though as you well know, Mycroft is not one to wear his heart on his
Oh,
sleeve.
definitely not.
In case my prior letters have been lost, know that we have relocated to Cordona. Please, come back soon. Forever yours, Violet, February 1869.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Go for it, John.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
That's a ominous sound effect.
Oh. Sherlock, are you okay?
He's fine. London, August 21st, 1865. Mr. Siger Moreland Holmes, the renowned archaeologist, authenticator, and historian, is dead. A mere 41 years of age. He was seized by a cardiac event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. Despite a physician's best efforts, he remained insensible and died at 20 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. His sudden end came as a severe shock to his large circle of acquaintances. Mr. Holmes is survived by his wife Violet and 2 sons, Mycroft, 16, and Sherlock, 6. Funeral services will be held Wednesday at the Highgate Cemetery of St. James by Reverend W.E. Stanley. But this is
That's before,
1865, which is 4 years before Violet's letter.
Yeah, I
my
think
father's death in the newspaper.
maybe some of her health
I
problems
can't
were
recall anything except
mental.
the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
March 25th, 1869. Examination notes of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the last few months, I have asked Mrs. Holmes to sketch some landscapes. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawings quickly drifted away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and perhaps even affects her vision. I may need to consider trepanation.
Oh no.
What?
That's drilling a hole in the skull.
Oh
to,
boy!
like, let air into the brain.
Oh,
area.
okay. Lovely.
It's one of those experimental medical things they tried out in the 1800s that didn't really catch on.
Didn't really catch on. One of those hot trends.
Yeah.
Observations of Mrs. Violet Holmes by Dr. Otto Richter. 19th of May, 1868. Initial consultation revealed the patient suffers sleep problems, periods of anxiety, and slight confusion of memories. Prescribed a strong sedative to be administered daily and will continue to monitor symptoms. 3rd of August, 1868. Excuse me. Sedation has helped minimize anxiety attacks, but Mrs. Holmes now experiences catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Moreover, the patient's confusion has worsened, and she has begun writing letters to her deceased husband as if he were alive. I have prescribed 6 further drugs to balance her mental state.
It's a lot of drugs to prescribe. Late 1800s.
Yeah, these are 1800s
Yeah.
drugs. And weekly hydrotherapy. 27th. I mean, remember that cold medicine that Jeff
Yeah.
went to us? Oh, man. 27th of November, 1868. The current drug regimen has delivered middling results, with confusion worsening into near constant delusion.
Yeah, it feels like it would do that.
Patient grows aggravated when these beliefs are contradicted, prompting aggressive behavior. I have now witnessed several episodes of violence against her own family and towards herself. Consequently, I ordered that bars be installed on the windows and that Mrs. Holmes be strapped to her bed at night. The dosage of all medications has been raised. I have prescribed the patient additional hypnotherapy sessions, as well as some mild hallucinogens.
Okay.
Mild.
Yeah. Poison tree frog venom, probably.
Do you think the doctor could have used
Mild
these
by the
tools
time.
here? I hope not.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Chemical analysis.
Yeah, probably. Wonder if I can pop the.
Yeah.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Okay. Something else I need to.
There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
There we go.
There we go. Oh.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
I don't know, maybe Sherlock's mom was like really into BDSM.
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868.
She just like to party hard.
Yeah.
All these drugs and hypnosis.
Yeah, I wonder what the party colleges were in the late 1800s.
This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
So that's February. This is no.
This picture was drawn by my
Okay,
mother.
December 1868. Okay, so that is later. Oh.
Oh dear.
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Oh, there's painting here.
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt
Oops.
object. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move?
That sounds like a John
Yes.
challenge.
Let's see. How do I?
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. You can leave any time you want.
The chair?
Oh yeah, maybe. Let's see. Maybe under. I thought there was like a category for the stuff that John. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh well. How do I cycle through? I thought there's a way to like cycle through
Look
pin
like
stuff.
Maybe.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. White King is under attack. I need to save him and checkmate the opponent in one turn.
Okay. Okay, so you have a bishop.
The king.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So is he not in check right now?
I think-
the bishop right
I think
there?
his you are checking the bishop, yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, I don't unless the king is like the thing in the lower right.
Oh,
Or-
maybe.
yeah. There's something else in front of you.
Yeah, I thought that was. Maybe
It's a little
that's
hard to
the
tell from
queen.
this angle.
Yeah. Wish I could crouch or something. Oops.
Sure, you saved the king, but that's no checkmate, Sherry. You're losing your touch.
No.
Time to reload. I guess, or not, depending on when your last autosave was.
Yeah. Let's see. manual save here.
Still, John dares me to checkmate him in one move.
But I have to go all the way back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally hit A rather than
Yeah.
the other button I was supposed to. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta pin it.
Oh, it still failed.
Oh,
So it must have auto-saved after it
damn you, John.
failed it.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, this one is still good.
But I guess saving the king was the wrong move.
Yeah. You must have to get it out of check by moving the bishop somehow.
Yeah.
Let's see a way to like.
Okay.
So I think that's a queen in front of your king.
Yeah, it must be.
Maybe.
Yeah. We have to like get the king, get them in checkmate somehow.
Wish I could tell what piece in front of the king was.
Kind of looks like maybe a knight, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few pieces.
Yeah.
Huh. Looks kind of like a bishop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to tell. So we can check the pieces here as well. Taking the bishop, I'm not sure would work.
Don't see any other options.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Okay. That must have been. Okay.
Alright. That's all we came in here for, right?
Yep.
We're done.
We solved the mystery of the old chess game.
That's
Get back to England.
My mother loved
Yeah,
flowers.
go back
They
to
made her
England.
smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Oh, because her name was Violet.
Bars covering the windows from the inside.
Let's see if there's anything else to examine. Oh. Okay, I remember. Okay. Gotta pin this and. Oh, I knew, yeah, we can do chemistry on the bottle.
Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Nope.
Oh, yep. Floating orb time.
Lay down on the floor.
John, you're up.
Alright, let's see. Oh, oh my. Doctor is showing her her reflection
Yes.
because she's a Gorgon.
Yeah, now she's petrified.
Oh, she's crying, and Richter is consoling her while flipping the table.
Yeah.
Oh, tea party.
Two little boys at their tea party.
Uh-oh. There's a shadowy man on the floor here. Oh, I think that's Mycroft. Oh. Looks like something is flying towards him, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So clumsy.
Okay. So he's holding a tray in this one, but she's holding a tray in this one. So that those probably are mutually exclusive. Oh, but they have a tray as well with tea. So who's got the tea?
Yeah.
That sounds like somebody getting stabbed.
Yeah, it does. It's weird. Weird Foley choice.
Yeah. I think Sherlock mentioned they had to put a tray down.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're the ones with the tray.
Yeah.
And these are the only permutations without trays for
yeah.
them.
You're not even trying.
Not even trying.
Concentrate.
Okay, maybe she flips up the tray and it flies into Mycroft.
Yeah.
Oh, the tea tray is still there.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry.
I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
Oh. It all started off badly. My mother was anxious, then hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shouts started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't...
Oh, I thought this was like a bug in the game for a second.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
It feels wrong, sad. Like they're the memories of another man. I'm struggling to reconcile my love for my mother with the reality of who she was. And worse, what possessed Mycroft to lie about it? There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic souls. What is this sailor doing here?
A sailor?
Sailor?
There's nothing to sail in this house.
Mm-hmm. If you're looking for the sea, you came to the wrong neighborhood.
That's right.
Isn't it? I was looking for you.
Look at this
With whom
beard.
do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You could call me your new game.
Oh
The
boy.
rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
Observe.
Hmm.
I can't observe that beard. The
Can't
forehead.
observe anything but that beard.
Yeah. Pink paint and hair.
Mm,
Okay, so he's part of the punk movement.
yeah.
A punk sailor. He's from old and shabby. Unblemished hands. No signs of hard physical work.
Mm.
Left-handed. Hiding something square-shaped.
Is it a ring box? Is he gonna propose?
Yes! So he in my house. He was my new game. A drop of pink paint in his hair portrayed him as a man who was involved in the art sphere. And showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corns, nor rough skin. Which is at odds with a mariner's outfit.
Yeah.
Few artists know my name or where I live, so Vogel best fits the role of the game
It
master.
must have been the painter you met right at the beginning of the game, maybe?
Yeah,
I can't remember that guy's name, but I remember him existing.
yeah. Inserting a tiny square-shaped object in the fake sailor's pocket. I deduce he was employed by Vogel's art gallery. The real reason for his visit was to pass me an invitation.
Okay.
Or a sailor artist.
Yeah.
I assumed he was still in service. Drop of pink paint in his hair, which led me to believe he is somehow involved in the art sphere.
Mhm.
The real person behind this visit was to pass me an invitation to visit his exhibition. Doing some sailor cosplay.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist?
Yes.
I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you have no doubt already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition, not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in a more general need of your genius. You will find the gallery at the Caravanserai at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Always your friend, VV. From Final Fantasy IX.
Yes.
He's a black mage.
Yeah. After this game, he job switches from artist.
Yes.
Or Pictomancer.
Pictomancer. Okay. I forgot what.
Bazaar Road and Hermes.
Oh, thank you.
Road, I think. Or
Oh,
Bazaar Street.
that sounds right enough. Let's
Definitely Bazaar and Hermes.
Here's Bazaar Road. Is that Hermes right there? I think so.
Okay.
And it's by hidden coin number 7,
Hey.
apparently. Hey, maybe we can do that while we're there.
Perfect.
Oh, there's probably a fast travel point we can use. Yeah. Eski Kitabevi. Okay. Excuse me, horse. Have you seen a coin anywhere?
Do they have any, like, hints for those? You showed me one previously, you know?
Yeah. I think
a story tied to it, but maybe it's...
I think you have to get to like the location first, and
Okay.
then that gives the clue as to where it is. Oh, this is it. The East is a delicate matter, Sherlock. It took me some time to work out the old city people, as they are not especially welcoming towards outsiders. Take, for example, the House of Ramir. They lost their superiority to the House of Eagle, who adapted to the British rule, and they still refuse to change. It's such a shame. They make the best coffee in the whole of the Mediterranean. I would frequently pick my morning brew from the coffee shop frequented by Ramir workers, and visit a street nearby that has a direct view upon the big tower. I'd walk it slowly, enjoying the quiet bustle of a waking city. A little further, in front of a large wooden gate that blocks the road, I'd turn left into the archway. Through it, there is a yard where I'd sit underneath the big tree, enjoying my coffee and listening to the covert conversations from the balcony above. You can find your reward in the roots of that tree. Okay. Coffee shop. It's nearby. Pharmacy. It's a lightning bugs. Place. We're also looking for an art gallery.
Yeah, coffee shop and art gallery.
Spices. I assume the coffee shop's nearby.
Yeah. Is that guy serving coffee? What's he got on his table?
Oh yeah, what's this? He's got little cups there.
Yeah. Might be. Coffee shop, I suppose.
Bucket. We got Caravanserai at the crossroads of Bazaar Road in Hermes. Okay. And then yeah, hidden coin 7. Oh, we can pin it. Okay.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And oh, we can talk to people as well, I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe you need to find Ramir workers now.
Yeah.
Is this familiar to you?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get
Uh-oh,
any answers.
I gotta disguise myself.
Oh, yeah. Do it in his house.
Yes.
Or his shop, I guess.
Let's see. Probably worker's apron. See if that does it.
Could you help me?
Of course.
Oh, thank
Let me
you.
help
Coffee shop used to be on Bazaar Road between Gul Afshar Caravanserai and Imam Zahir Mosque. Okay. On Bazaar Road.
Selam. Ama çok sıcak değil mi?
Okay. This is Bazaar Road.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same caravanserai as the art gallery.
Maybe. One of the buildings on your map near here looked like it was highlighted a bit.
Oh, okay.
Bring that up. Like,
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Right.
And then a mosque.
That's the market. There's another big building over there.
Yeah, we can head east and see what that is. That looks like maybe a mosque.
Yeah. Yep.
There it is, Imam Zahir Mosque. Okay, so it's on the street somewhere.
I guess it could be right here.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
Is there like a sign or something? No, it's just a awning.
What is that? So it does involve concentration.
I guess you kind of want to follow Mycroft's route.
Yeah.
Bohemian carpet.
Oh, okay.
Sympathetic occultist.
Oh, all right. A sympathetic occultist carpenter.
I think the second part was like he was walking on a road toward a big tower.
Yeah. Oh. What happened to the pinned evidence? Oh, here we go. There's a street, direct view upon a tall tower, which was blocked by a large wooden gate. Okay. There's a tower there. I guess the mosque might count as a tower, I'm not sure. Near the coffee shop, there's a street. Don't see any tower views on the street. Unless, is that a blimp in the distance?
It does look kind of like a blimp, yes.
Like a zeppelin of some kind. But which was blocked by a large wooden gate. Oh. There's a tower. I don't see any. No, this is, I guess, a wooden gate. To the left of it, through the archway. Okay. A yard inside of a big tree.
Your balcony. Might be to your left. There's a tree at least.
Yeah.
It's not really big. Oh, that's a bigger tree.
Oh. It's near a balcony, though. Huh. But this looks like a coin.
An ancient silver grosso. It was first introduced under Doge Enrico Dandola.
Dogecoin.
It became a dominant coin of Mediterranean commerce.
My God, I didn't realize Dogecoin was so old.
Yes. That's why it retains so much value.
Yeah.
Hey, you Got a coin.
Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. Get out of my way, kid.
Kids always get in the way of mysteries.
Little punk. You know who I am. Okay, so I think this is the gallery.
Yeah, that's the caravanserai.
Yeah.
I think it's the muse from above.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what a caravanserai is. Nobody at reception.
Mr. Holmes, you came. Oh, how kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other. Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
Ah, terrific! I had no doubt you'd put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when I heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there, so seeing nothing of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched.
Uh-oh.
There was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance?
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery. It's always shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone deserves to have their eyes open.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing. The under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
The under gallery. Okay, so I don't have to pin it.
Okay. There we go.
AC Swinburne room.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Oh my.
That's oh my.
There's some weird
Ooh,
stuff
gruesome.
in the under gallery.
Yeah.
Who's this jerk? Sleeping on the job.
Oh, looks like I need to
Yeah.
slightly moved. A burb. I think this burb isn't moving.
Jerry,
Yeah.
how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John. A handprint of the thing from another world. Plus, it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane.
Oh, this looks like something was burned.
Closed with a metal bolt.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
Scratches. Magnet filings.
Footprints. Size 9.5.
Huh.
This looks like a coal chute, I guess.
Yeah. It might be our point of entry.
Yeah.
old and hasn't been used for a long time.
Oh. 29-inch steps. 24-inch.
The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame.
Lame.
Sucks. Just a shitty arsonist.
Yeah.
Oh, there's...
Sodden and mold-ridden. One presumes deliberately.
Oh.
Goya painting.
It's Saturn eating his son or something. Yeah.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, grim composition.
You said who? Was
Goya.
that? Goya. Okay.
Yet
This is
somehow
good Goya.
beautiful.
Ah.
The parasites of creativity. Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests.
The other painting you saw is also a famous one by Alma the artist.
Okay.
So, Wanderer Above the Sea of Fallen.
Maybe another Mediterranean artist.
Oh, this must be where all the burning happened.
Yeah.
Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
AC Swinburne is an Armored Core 6 enemy. Alright.
I'll take your word for it. Jeff, we don't know if he's gotten into hardcore drug use yet. This is a prequel. This case might be what drives drug use. Convinces them it's a great idea.
Oh, we got a cigarette.
Come out, Palbot. Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache.
Oh.
You might have to, like...
assemble a sequence of events.
Right. John's still fishing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the coal chute. Someone with a foot.
Yeah. Maybe it's supposed to be Vogel, like, faking a mystery for you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Someone come through the chute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That probably was what it was meant to depict, was Vogel fabricating.
That would be my guess.
Coming down with kerosene. Let's see if you're coming down without kerosene. must be removing the paintings from the chains.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's like a mix of Vogel setting up the exhibits and this guy just sneaking through,
Yeah.
Can't tell if there's like supposed to be like orders or everything.
Yeah, maybe this is Vogel hanging the exhibits.
Yeah. It's a weird point because I don't think the guy got out of the coffin.
Yeah,
It
but
seems
there was
he
like a coal
touched it
mark
at some point,
from
yeah.
the inside.
Yeah. The Vogel's not touching it here either.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just like posing it. But
Yeah,
he is touching it here.
Yeah, that's where the imprint is. Maybe he's hiding in there?
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, he's hiding while Vogel's down here.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I can't go out of concentration mode. Let's try and validate this.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Switch this over. Maybe this is just a lantern and not kerosene.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's dark and spooky down here.
Yeah. There we go.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Wilde's room.
The name of the room painting.
Yeah.
Seems like there's some names like above the rooms.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. The O Wild room. Oh, got some asses here.
Oh boy, which room is this? That's the ass room, I guess.
You sure you don't like art, Sherry?
Why isn't John staring at an ass?
Yeah.
That feels in character.
Yeah.
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
Let's see.
Decay, death, decadence.
Let's see. From the pieces that were there.
Yeah.
We had the shark and we had the casket.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a bed there.
Yeah.
Dozens of priceless works amassed simply for the sake of it and presented without care. It's not about the art, it's about excess, yes?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
Try not to feel, even in a place like this. None of it moves you.
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Huh?
Mr. Vogel, my investigation has revealed that the intrusion was not merely vandalism, but theft. The limping visitor left your place with a canvas.
That's very impressive.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My, your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Your eyes?
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty.
Oh.
But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
Sherlock spends too much time on art atheism.
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
I was going to say, I'm going to have to throw my disguise on again, but I was already wearing it.
Yeah.
All in the gallery. Let's see, where's the exit? I think it's... Nope. There we are. Alright. Oh, curious address. Okay, book. Oh, I have to look it up. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
A prominent person
Yes.
in the old city.
Okay.
I forget what. There's like a records office somewhere.
Yeah. Let's see. There's like 3 places you could do that
police
sort of
station.
research.
There's the newspaper.
Yeah.
I want to say like City Hall. Maybe is the last one.
Yeah.
Or some sort of.
There's City Hall.
Yeah, office. I think they're all in like that central area. The
Chronicle. Police station. Okay, so maybe City Hall.
That would be my guess.
Let's see.
What's the most important building around here?
This looks like a pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I should change my clothes yet.
Oh yeah, I remember this lady.
Have you found anything helpful?
Oh yeah, archive. And there's John.
All right. Subjects, maybe citizens, or I don't know if you count as an official.
Yeah. Like a citizen. Yeah.
Occupation. Districts. City. Try that. Oh.
You might want to change your evidence. I don't think it's Vogel's art gallery invitation anymore.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Somewhere in Old City, but isn't nowhere exactly. So which is a prominent person. Okay.
Maybe the period, because it's like temporary.
Maybe officials. Nope.
Maybe look for like legal documents because that would have like his house deed. Or
Oh,
something.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Old City doesn't know exactly. Is he a prominent person?
Yeah.
Prominent person makes me think it's going to be one of these subject entries.
Could also be this is the wrong place to look him up.
Yeah.
Prominent might mean like he's famous.
Yeah, we could maybe check the newspaper. Oh, that's not the exit.
It's that bright red spot in the glass over there.
Yeah.
Some sort of hellfire.
It's common Cordona Hellfire.
Mm-hmm.
Folks just calling him fat. Okay.
I can see it. Vogel seems to, I don't know, disrespect people.
He's a catty bitch.
Yes, like all artists. There's the Chronicle.
Mr. Holmes, I have something for you.
Do you?
Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional.
I cannot,
I have in
madam.
my possession an envelope containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends to the message and not the messenger.
Whatever you say, Sherlock.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation and return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Cordona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering, because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter. Here are all the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Sertle, if you're quite done with the redundant instructions, I shall get to work.
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow's edition will be a sensation.
Eel hunting. Okay. Alright. Celebrities, okay. Districts, old city. Okay, then we have period and section. Maybe articles and interviews? Oh,
Yeah.
The brawl at artists sellout. This week has brought a new scandal regarding a local so-called artistic higher society. It all began at the painting sellout named by local artists as the Dance of Decadence. The director of a publishing house, the Lion Darren Turwick, broke the idyll by throwing a chair at a decadent artist, Boniface Mercurio. As Mr. Turwick said later, he did it because Mr. Mercurio brought dishonor to his name. The column writer graciously reminds the reader that recently Mr. Mercurio was spotted with Mrs. Turwick at a coffee shop. After
taking another artist's wife to a coffee shop.
Yeah. Afterwards, an orchestra conductor, Kurt Gallagher, smashed a painting of... God damn it. Didn't smash a watermelon, smashed a painting across Mr. Turwick's head to protect his friend Mercurio. A large brawl started, including a large number of the customers. After a protracted fight, the police arrived, and all the high society brawlers were arrested and placed under guard for a week. What a breathtaking event it was! As your loyal personal advisor, I suggest that you obtain a souvenir from the sellout. Unfortunately, it has since ended, but Boniface Mercurio himself invites our readers to visit his home and purchase one of his paintings. You will find him at the address Hermes Avenue between Scarlet Street and Olive Street in Old City. Okay.
Scarlet Street and Olive Street in Old City. Okay.
Hermes Avenue. Okay. Hermes Avenue. Here it is. And then Scarlet Street and... what was the other? Olive Street? Okay, yeah.
Sounds right.
It's right here.
Okay.
I need to get outside. there's my marker.
Yeah.
So,
Scarlet Street.
okay.
I hope it turns out an elephant bird thing.
Yes. You're gonna go into his room and he's been stomped by an elephant.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where the marker is, basically right here, so... Oh, get out of my way, kid!
Children all over the place. Looking for artist's house, I guess.
Yes.
Prizes.
Backgammon tournament.
I don't really feel like playing backgammon, but I guess if it's a side quest, we have to do it for 100%
Yes.
completion.
Yes.
So we can unlock the Joe Amon fight.
Yes. Oh, God.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe here. There's a light in front of that door.
Yeah, and this is the little thing on the compass.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Excuse me, young man. Where do you think you're going?
Greetings, Mom. I'm looking for the...
I don't care who you're looking for. You shall not pass. No visitors allowed.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is he at home?
Dearie, tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information
Ooh,
Bureau
she's
on my
sassy.
forehead?
Oh, nice.
Because I'm not here to answer your questions. Entry is for residents only. If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police. No visitors allowed.
Let's see.
Can you... Oh, you have to, like, maybe disguise yourself?
Yeah, I wonder. The only residence for... I guess I'm not as tamed, as unkempt as the bohemian artist. Do I have to disguise myself as a... I hope that doesn't mean blackface.
Yeah. Please, Sherlock.
Please, Sherlock. Let's not go there. Okay. Where's the wardrobe place? I think there is one in Old City.
Yeah. Like near the market, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Clothing trader.
There you go.
This way. Let's see. I think we're in here somewhere.
Come, decorate your house
Oh,
in
you can buy
Oriental
some
style.
rugs.
Don't miss out on my... Let's pick something that suits you.
Okay. White suit, Ottoman outfit. Gosh, I wonder which meter I'd want to fill up.
Yeah. That he looks kind of unkempt.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, that's a deep V.
Yeah. And Bohemian sounds perfect.
Yeah.
For this guy.
Oh, messy hair.
Yeah.
Okay. Leave me alone, Mum.
As much as I want pirate hat, probably not that one.
Ooh, a skull mask would be cool. Artist bristles.
Yeah, that would be my guess. And he was a vampire. That's why.
Artist stand powder. Oh God.
It's really serving this one up too.
It sure is.
Slow pitch right down the middle.
I wonder. Let's just check and see if any of these rentable ones mention artists on them. But okay.
Yeah, Bohemian would be my guess. That was used as a term for artists and
Oh, okay.
Be careful with what you've taken.
And I think this looks like his picture.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm sure it's got his picture somewhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the very deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Merhaba.
We'll get some more of Sherlock's fantastic accent work.
I'm excited to hear that. I would assume Italian based on the name.
Yeah.
Boniface, sweetie. Is that you? Ah. Old age does terrible things to one's sight. I didn't recognize you at first.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost my key. Do you have a spare?
For heaven's sake. How many times will you lose that key of yours? Of course I have a spare. You artists all live in your own little world.
Please, accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago, and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do, my dear. Or else I'll just change the lock. And I won't fall for those cow eyes.
But you're so kawaii.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Uh-oh.
That's not red paint.
There's some red paint.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thomas, you've been murdered.
No!
Walked in the room, immediately murdered.
Yes. Gosh, if someone walked into this room right now and saw this sort of situation here, it would be very confusing.
Yeah.
Judging by post-mortem rigidity, the body lay here for 1 or 2 days.
So that's why he hasn't paid rent.
The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
Ooh. Oh, okay, his throat.
Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags.
Oh, knife here.
Could be the murder weapon. A normal kitchen knife.
Don't handle it too much, Sherlock. You don't want to get fingerprints all over that thing.
The blood has dried.
I've heard of this style of painting. It is called expressionism.
Now, are the canvas and easel imaginary as well?
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing chess.
Yep. Gotta checkmate in one move.
Yeah.
Once again.
I wonder where he got that fancy camera. Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching. It appears the wine was truly awful.
Ah, so that's what's on the floor.
Yeah.
There's wine. So he's just like in a drunken stupor.
Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here. The chest has been searched. Red skin, tails on the back. Reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting.
Oh, is he developing some photos?
It must have been.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material.
Okay, we got a
reconstruction, I guess.
Yes. That's good. I thought he was gonna lay down next to the body.
Yeah.
Someone walks in the room. There's two.
Yeah.
Two
dead Bonifaces.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. We got here, 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 and. Okay. I don't know if I can change this one.
Yeah. That looks static, I guess.
So it's just Boniface with a photograph here.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, this is somebody stabbing or slashing Boniface. Yeah. He's holding the painting. Or Boniface harming himself. Okay. Oh, someone breaking a glass. Oh, yeah, or Boniface breaking glass on somebody. Oh, okay. And their hand is like next to where the knife would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Painting. Rifling through.
Oh.
Oh, that's Boniface.
Yeah.
Rushing to confront him.
Yes. So let's change this one.
Yeah. I'm guessing he didn't kill himself to create pure art.
Yeah. Oh. Looks like they're placing a rag on his neck. Maybe to try and stop the bleeding?
Oh, maybe.
Or just kicking him. Okay, so maybe he was developing photos and then heard somebody rifling through.
Came out to confront, grabbed the bottle to fight him. Person grabbed a knife, self-defense, but didn't intend to kill him, maybe. Or maybe he did and was actually kicking him.
Or is actually kicking him.
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in. Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
I thought maybe because the intruder was after the painting, but if that was the case, the painting wouldn't be here, I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
It's time for some chemical magic, John.
Oh, okay. Do some chemistry. Trying to remember how to do
Yeah.
Can't change clothes here.
But it's private. Oh, I guess you can't change out your disguise when you're in the place. That would be a little suspicious.
Okay. Here we go. I just have to highlight it in the casebook. I thought I was going to do chemical analysis on the stuff in that bottle, too.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get back over here.
Yeah. Okay. So we need 4 red, 3 green, 4 blue. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is just how to... I thought it would explain what each of these meant.
Yeah, I guess try to figure it out. I know, remember one of them is like combining.
Yeah, I think this is combining. This looks like maybe it inverts the positive and negative.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
No, this one. Not sure.
Yeah, I can't really tell what's going on.
There's an up arrow next to a plus sign.
I guess you could just try experimenting to see what they do.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So this is negative red and positive green. Let's see. How do you? Okay. Yeah. It inverts the values. Okay. How do I unlink? Oh, well, that works. Okay. Oh, okay. It increases each value by 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is combine.
Yep.
So we need 4 red, 3 green, 4 blue. Let's see. Four blue right here.
Yeah, so you can just tack that on at the end if you don't need blue in there for anything else.
Let's see. We do 3 green, 4 red.
You can do there's a 3 red and 2 green, and you could do the one that increases each one, maybe. But you'd have to like combine them first. I mean, there's a separate. There's one that's 3 red by itself and one that's 2 green.
Oh, I see. Here we go. Okay.
So if you could put those into like one together.
Yeah.
And then increase that.
Yeah. Okay, and then go. And then another combine. Here we go. Nice. And boom goes down.
Perfect.
Erase the blood by using chemicals. It's a still life painting of Mercurio's room.
Jeff wants Frogwares to hire Nicolas Cage for their next game, which would be great fit. I don't care if it's a Sherlock Holmes game or Cthulhu or something, but I would like to see him leading their dialogue.
Oh, this feels like a National Treasure situation. Okay, so that's why Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
That'd be good.
They need to make another one of those. I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, me neither.
That there was a series where Nicolas Cage was solving history mysteries.
Okay, what is that symbol? Find a use for the item. Okay.
That doesn't look like the painting we need, Sherry.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess this is his most ordinary painting.
Oh, okay, so we have to
reconstruct. The two
reconstruct.
differences, John?
Yeah, I can already see there's an animal skull that isn't mounted that is in the painting.
I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John? If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
the skull.
Monster was actually a man. Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the scene, you know, crimes and such like, daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John.
Oh, God.
It was a violation. And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. Look at the ritual scars on her face.
Get that image out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercurio. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
Just avoid mentioning corpse, all right? Stick to the character, tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
What's wrong, dear? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I've been murdered.
Can you tell me if anyone else has recently entered the flat?
Oh, you're talking about the limping man. I'm sorry I let him in. I was scared. And I thought maybe he would motivate you to find money so that you would pay your rent. No offense, dear.
Can you describe him?
Oh, so you weren't at home. I was so certain you didn't leave your flat that day. He was of average height, had a limp and a tattoo on his neck, and he was smoking Malpal cigarettes. My husband used to smoke those. They have a horrible smell I can recognize from a mile away.
Can I ask a favor?
Of course, dearie.
Please call the police and ask them to enter the flat, and don't look inside until they come up.
What? What trouble have you stepped in this time?
It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Mum.
Oh, you won John's challenge.
Oh,
I guess you weren't supposed to reveal that Mercurio was dead.
Yeah.
Boniface.
Whew, Sherry, that was close. But you did everything correctly. Now, take off your outfit. I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
John's trying to get you undressed.
Okay, it just did automatically. All right.
I was hoping it would automatically dress you in the ice cream suit.
Yeah, that would have been great. I still have the like scruffy beard. Let's change out of that. That would have been great. Okay, I don't have the artist's hand powder on anymore. All right. Okay, drawing of a pre. Okay. And it looks like we ask around about it. Okay. Oh, if it's still in the old city, I might have to change into my pauper.
Yeah. I could also see maybe you have to ask Vogel.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the only other NPC we have in this case. Well, I guess you could. No, I wouldn't think you would ask the landlady there.
Yeah. Oh, looks like my pauper outfit was rented, so maybe we can talk to Vogel first. It's right there.
I suppose he might want to know that Boniface is dead.
Yeah, probably.
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
I guess he's not interested in anything.
I might have to rent another outfit, or maybe I could
Yeah.
put the bohemian outfit back on. But then they told me to change out of it, so
Yeah. I guess you can go back to the market.
yeah, it's pretty close by.
Yeah.
Oriental rugs at a good price.
Welcome. Let's pick something that suits you.
This is what I used last time. Ottoman headscarf.
Be careful with what you've taken.
Okay, let's ask around.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I've heard talk.
Seem to be from Use ethnic group tribe. The only place where you can find Use people is in Cordona is a refugee camp located under Victoria Bridge between Scaladio and Silverton. Okay. Let's see, Scaladio, Silverton. So there's a couple bridges.
Yeah. Victoria Bridge, there it is.
Oh, did it say Victoria Bridge?
Yeah, I think
okay.
That's what it said.
Drinking Dutchman. Just find a way to get under the bridge.
Yeah, gotta be like down or something, somewhere.
Beasts!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. The cops.
Cops.
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Drop them all into the sea!
Oh my. Racism.
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police escort you out.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness for a case.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you in.
And you are?
I'm Ronald Harlow, here to handle the refugee situation on behalf of City Hall. I'm the acting supervisor here, so I have full authority here to ask you to leave, or I shall order the police to detain you for trying to pass the blockade. Please, step back.
Observe. I guess it's a good thing I didn't choose the City Hall option.
Yeah.
Oh. Pale bags under eyes.
It's indoors. Poor lighting.
Slight moustache. Overdressed. Ooh. Wait. Trying to look older, trying to look authoritative. This is two kids stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, there's another kid down there.
Damn palms sweating. Stressed. Sedentary.
Yeah.
Young clerk exhausted by his day-to-day job. City Hall has assigned him to oversee the refugee camp, but he is too tired and indifferent to solve the problems that arise. He has a scant mustache, which he thinks makes him look older. Pale skin and bags under his eyes suggest he is tired of his dark, cramped office, which he rarely leaves. Yet, judging by his clean and barely worn shoes, he does not favor the outdoors in any case. Sweaty palms suggest that Ronald is stressed. He might have worn fewer clothes, considering today's weather. So, tired pen pusher or dazed formalist. Tries his best to oversee a refugee camp assigned to him by City Hall. He's not very happy with such responsibility, but he always does things by the book and executes all tasks he is given. However, he lacks the experience to deal with problems outside his writing desk. He is attempting to look older than his years by growing a scant mustache. Jesse works at a poorly lit office. Tries to look authoritative by wearing smart clothes. But his look is out of place considering Cordona's weather. Sweaty palms suggest that Ronald is extremely stressed by being outside his comfort zone. So maybe dazed.
That one sounds like it's hitting more of the voice to me.
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
I know you want to deal with this in the right way. You are obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes. Don't question my capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here, you need a more practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
Let's see.
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that the time was City Hall, and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return, I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child, or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
The police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewksbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury, I presume?
A surveyor? What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office, and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for Cordona.
Multiple murders.
Thank you, Inspector. And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity?
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
Okay.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body? 0.
Oh my gosh, Daisy.
Hey, Daisy.
Sir, are you alright? Do you need medical attention? Coal dust.
Dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here.
That does seem pertinent.
A steel dirk. Sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers.
Just pocket it.
Yep, that's mine now.
Give me that
An
dirk.
interesting tattoo. Does it mean something?
Tattooed on his neck.
Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other.
Ah.
This man was Limping John.
Casey. You.
I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain. A violent death. This man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
New Mind Palace clue. Yeah.
Doesn't look great.
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately. He is in shock, feverish, and dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
Is that a John challenge?
Sounds
I guess
like...
it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Something to clean the wound, something to disinfect it, and something to use as a bandage. Okay. And involves pinning and concentrating and hand shaking, whatever that means. John wants to challenge you. Okay, that just means it's a John challenge. All right.
I don't think you have the right thing.
Someone
right
was
now.
dragged against their will.
I do not.
That will kill, not save him.
Oh, well, all right then.
It won't do any good.
Maybe some plant that has like some disinfectant.
Yeah.
I'll use it to create a solution.
Okay.
Daisy, please.
Daisy, won't you come annoy me?
Go annoy John. Oh, giving me lip.
Oh, she does love to mouth off. Oh, steal someone's pants.
Presumably
That's
clean.
Better than nothing to bandage the wound.
Okay. So bandages, hot water. This seems a helpful plan.
Yes. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any herbs on your person?
I feel like it wouldn't make a good
Yeah, this is probably outside the bounds of. Oh, I see some blue plants over there.
One of them must be what plant you used to make Tylenol.
Yeah, acetaminophen.
Aloe vera.
I can use this to stop the infection from spreading.
Okay.
I've plated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
Okay.
Okay. So I gotta.
It looks like that the chemistry.
Yeah. Chemical analysis. Okay, -3 red, -4 green, and 5 blue. Oh, we have a new thing here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
See, it looks like it has a minus.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite of the.
Yeah.
Plus, it just like.
Let's see.
subtracts from each one.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This 4 that we can add to create 5, and then we. Let's see.
You could subtract the. Oh no. See, I guess you could add to the -5 green to get -4. You could invert the red 3.
I could. Oh, I guess I need to make 2 of these.
Yeah.
Oh, and the red 3 I can invert. Okay. Good call. Okay, then I need to combine them all. I might only be able to combine 2 at a time.
Yeah, I assume you combine that.
Yeah.
Combine that with 5.
Nice. Math. Okay. Wound and stop the bleeding.
Alright. Go 10 to your patient.
So it's your lucky day. Oh no, he's dead.
Thank you. This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much
right
water
in.
as you can.
Yeah.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
Okay. It looked like there was some stuff on the ground.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Like numbers.
That's right, yeah, evidence and numbers.
The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike.
Okay. Oh, there's...
It might have been used as an improvised weapon. No hint of blood or impact.
I wonder if maybe he's used as maybe like a cane.
Yeah.
For the limp. See, that was 6, that's 7. Let's see if we can start at 1.
Yeah.
This is 4, 3, 8. Oh my goodness, so much evidence.
Yeah. You guys really need all this evidence? It seems
Yeah.
kind of like overkill.
It's kind of excessive.
I think there was a number next to the body, so that might count.
Yeah, there's 1, and we've examined the body. Okay. Let's see, there's a 2. There's 2 on this table. These police are helpfully labeling all the stuff I need to examine. Oh,
Malpal,
cigarettes.
soaked with salt water. £1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona. A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk.
Okay.
Someone bled profusely here.
Oh, with 4's right next to it.
Yeah.
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently. A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal.
Aha. There's 9.
Oh, that's
okay.
5.
Get back to that. That's 8. Here's 5.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
We've already examined 6, I think.
Yeah.
7. Oh, I think.
Someone was dragged against their will.
And then 8 was back there.
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah.
These events have fractured into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
A man's footprint. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence.
We do that.
Okay, then 9 was somewhere around
Yeah,
here.
it looks like on a...
Oh yeah, right here.
Clearly a left handprint here. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
I've examined over here. Oh, yeah, we have. That's where the body is. I thought there was something to inspect down here.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell.
Oh, let's see. That's right, I do.
Oh yeah, there's some like button you have to.
Yeah.
What the passage is for? Sorry, maybe.
Oh no. Ah.
So take refugees out and camp lockdown.
Okay.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go.
Okay.
If they find out,
Just need to figure out what the third one is.
Yeah. Maybe low calorie.
Yeah, let's try that.
if they find out,
Okay. The situation with the dead body will put the camp into a strict lockdown. They'll lose the money flow they were earning from their scheme.
nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here, Sherry. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more. Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea?
Sorry, John, that I interrupted your dialogue.
Yeah.
I can switch the case back over.
How did the intro get?
No, it looks like it takes concentration. So, okay. Unlikely.
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards.
Yeah, I feel like this area is.
Yeah, through the canal somehow.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Oh, there's a.
Oh, yeah.
Gate there.
No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
There was a portcullis back near those two talking.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Highlighted.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
I feel like they're really teasing him coming through the river somehow, but I didn't see anything to. Just because we're talking about the past or something.
Yeah.
rub Sherlock's interactive buttons up against.
And once we're done with this crime scene, we can stop for...
Yeah.
My controller vibrates when I step around here. Maybe because I'm just tripping over this.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, it keeps vibrating when I'm stepping around here. I don't know if I can go past this guy.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can't go into the water.
I forgot you're, like, Rasputin Psychonaut.
That's right, yeah.
There's some other like evidence they need to piece together before this.
Yeah.
Maybe like prod the inspector. I think there was another piece of evidence that involved like talking to someone in your list. Yeah, that one has the dialogue.
Yeah, okay. More brothers are asking around the camp before we leave the camp for good. Okay.
You still here?
I'll just look around and do my paperwork. You won't even notice me.
I wish.
Oh.
Yeah.
You still here?
There we go. Let's see.
Go bother someone else with this, son. Go bother someone else with this, son.
Let's see.
Go bother someone else with this, son. Your problem, not mine.
You have something for those guards talking about the passage?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Figured it would show up here somewhere. Huh.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to care about the painting of Mercurio.
Yeah.
Go bother someone else with this, son.
I'll just look.
I wish.
I think they did mention there was like a woman I could question, but
yeah, I think until
back off.
Are you able to help me? Something I can help you, lads.
Oh, I guess you can annoy guards.
Oh yeah.
Can you satisfy my curiosity? Something I can help you, lad.
Do this real quick. Talk to these guys.
Yeah.
Ask them about what we were talking about. Oh, no, I can't talk to them. sure I've examined all the evidence
Yeah, I think
numbers.
so.
Religious fanatic, hostile. The controller keeps vibrating when I'm walking around here.
Yeah. Maybe try putting the... Oh no, you already have the have beam through to get the camp thing yet. Maybe try the... There was that other, like, crime scene thing that you could pin. Maybe pin that and see if something shows up. Thought maybe you don't anymore. Maybe you already got it.
That's the only thing I see if the
Yeah.
pin's simple.
Can you satisfy my curiosity? The law can't help you with that.
What can the law help me with? Oh, maybe it's vibrating when I step into water. Didn't do some Assassin's Creed style parkour down here.
You still...
The guards at the sewers were speaking about
Oh, here we
taking
go.
refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads. I'm busy.
Oh, okay.
Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
See if you can talk to those.
Yeah.
May I ask you something? I uphold the law, so I'm not answering your questions.
Can I eavesdrop again?
Maybe see if you can pin the, there's a thing about conversation. Oh, there's that. What's the... What's that? That's just John's challenge. That's the hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Asking around the camp. We should do this before this camp. Inspector says he has heard nothing about shady dealings in camp, but he doesn't seem surprised as colleagues being involved in such an operation.
Do you know anything about this?
I uphold the law, so I'm not answering your questions.
Do you know anything about this?
I uphold the law, so I'm not answering your questions.
If it's not
Everyone's
that you have to be
looking
like
at us, Sherry. You sure you know what
like a
you're
different
doing?
outfit?
Yeah.
Like they-
Where in here can I get dressed? Let's see. Oh yeah, there is a police.
Yeah.
Put on a police disguise. Oops. I'm a police vampire. Okay.
May I ask for your assistance?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
They're friendly, really.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
Oh.
You
New
sure
entry
you
in
know
John's
what
diary
you're
where he
doing?
makes fun of you, probably.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's just the wrap up of your first case.
Yeah. Huh.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Help me, please.
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
I don't see where that new entry is.
Yeah. There's something actually in the water? No, I was wondering if I got right. Can you like examine the number 9 maybe? It looked kind of blue when he went into.
Oh. Oh, this is. Oh, number 9. I think was
the
over
one on
here.
the ledge there. Yeah. I mean, in your like concentration mode.
Clearly a left handprint here.
Oh, it's just that again. I was hoping you could get that.
Yeah. Seems like this. It's implying that this is involved somehow.
Like someone with a proof there.
Yeah. Talk to this guy.
I hope I'm not making a
Oh.
grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
there a guide you can look up?
Yeah. It's walking through all the numbers.
Okay.
Examining everything. I've already done that. Tending to the wounded guy. Now we need to pin the evidence. How did the intruder get into camp to our screen and check out several possibilities in concentration mode? It says start with the spot at the water close to where you found the stick used to fight the intruder.
Okay.
It looks like there should be like a circle kind of hovering in the air.
Is it this stick?
Or
oh, this stick.
Yeah. This is like there.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't see a circle on your screen.
And then what does it say?
Then after that, it says to check the gate and the sewer and the ladder. 2 further scenes need to be inspected of the gate and the sewers next to the corpse, as well as the ladder behind Inspector Tewksbury. Finally, head towards the exit and interact with the cigarette butts on the ground. One of them is by another brand than the others. Okay, I'll do that. You might need to be in concentration again.
A single Malpal butt. Roadman cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man go. Now we have everything we need to get a full picture of what happened at the camp.
Alright.
Okay, and then there's an orb.
Then we do the orb. Oh, I can't control John. Oh, there we go.
John was being intransigent.
Okay, this is 2 men just dancing with each other. Okay, he's disarming him with the dirk. And that's like he's running from the man while holding a dirk.
Yeah.
He was stabbed with the dirk, so I'm gonna go with the disarming one right now. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Probably this one, because we saw the damaged crates there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's weird there's no one near with the internet. Well, I guess they might.
Oh. Kicked into the canal. And he's got the dirk in his chest.
Yeah.
And does he just fall in?
Yeah, or maybe he's trying to get away.
Yeah. Okay, and there was, I think, a handprint right there, so it might be this one.
That feels like it lines up. there's a guy with a woman.
Yeah. He's got his dirk out.
Oh yeah, no, that's not it.
Oh yeah, because we have the drag prints there. This is probably her getting her beads torn off or something.
Oh yeah, there's confronting with the stick. There.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and in this one, like, she's like stands up to help.
Yeah. Oh, he's defending her from the savages.
Yeah. Okay, there's the beads.
There's the beads. Okay. Let's see, is there any other? Oh, does he stab himself when tripping over?
That's it.
Guess we might need to change this one then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's looking this way and not looking at the crates.
Yeah.
This guy's like, oh shit, you stabbed yourself.
Yeah.
So, we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade.
Idiot.
However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on my regular Sherlock.
Oh yeah.
Since I guess I don't need to disguise myself as a police officer. Okay. So maybe I talk to an inspector. Oh, and this guy's here as well.
You still here?
Oh yeah. Failed kidnapping.
Inspector, I believe I can aid your investigation. I know who the dead man is and what really happened here.
You do? Well, good for you. But I'm afraid I'm not the one you need to share your findings with. Speak to Mr. Harlow here. He's the one responsible for settling things in the camp.
You don't even care to listen?
Oh, I do care. And maybe even more than I need to. But I'm only here today to lock the place up, question witnesses, and file the facts. It's sad, but coming up with conclusions is not among my tasks here. You fellows at City Hall do that. Anyway, speak to the supervisor. I'll just stand by and listen to what you have to say.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him, and judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
You think one small clock can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
Okay.
Alright. You wanna call it there then? Do you wanna interrogate people first?
I was thinking maybe see if we can talk to the witness, but I guess I don't have to pin it.
Oh, the refugees are out now too.
Yeah.
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly. The police didn't allow us to help him.
The police will leave you alone now. I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own foolishness.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason. You're here because you want something.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too. He wanted to take the girl away, but we won't allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Naylor?
Naylor. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people who did this and bring them to justice. And to find them, I need Naylor's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Naylor if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
Hello, Naylor? My name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to justice. Please. There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people? Christ, Sherlock. Naylor, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending. A cross. The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
Oh, glad that wasn't me.
Not my best one, John. By a long shot. Naylor doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you anyway. Now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
Okay.
Still have the John challenge too.
Oh, yeah. So we just maybe talk to people?
Yeah. I guess talk to the refugees since the cops didn't seem to like it. I didn't say if they pin it, but it feels like the kind of thing they would pin.
Yeah. Oops, no. No, talk to
Help me, please. They often take us from the camps to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way we get a glimpse of freedom.
Can take refugees away with them to perform various work. Food, girls, and peace.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
Then, okay.
It was also highlighting that there's Mind Palace stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, the people camp. I don't have the text either.
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Well, we did what we needed to do before leaving the camp, so
Okay. Yeah.
we can call it here.
Sure.
Make a save. All right.
Okay.
The news from abroad.
We'll be back in a couple days with a new John game.
Yes.
We might try to do a board game stream tomorrow for my birthday.
Yes.
If I'm feeling tired after birthday
Yeah. And after Syrian food?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah. All right. See you in a couple days.
And in Discord, Jeff posted a link to the AC Swinburne from Armored Core.
Oh, good.
Yeah.